Oh, no. Oh, no. If keyword unleash, turn to 222. Remember that shadow creature that we sort of unleashed? Guess he decided to come over here. Yeah. All right. Well, there's a chance that we're like now best friends. So, that could be fine. The shadow creature took your advice. He found the closest city, and now he has claimed Zakura. He's enslaved the villagers and is using them to build a tower in his honor at the edge of town. This is all you're doing, and you're not sure what the villagers will do if they found out. Yeah. Okay, A. Leave quickly before you're discovered. That is a cunning of 8. And even if we succeed that, we'll gain 1 low morale and return to the ship. Or B, confront the shadow creature and see what you can do to save Zakura from a dismal fate. Oh boy. Okay. All right. Fair enough. Let's do it. Let's confront the shadow creature. This was our fault, after all. How lovely to see you, says the shadow creature, sitting near the fire at the inn. Villagers sit at the tables with chains around their legs. I'm so happy you suggested I leave my old dungeon. This is much better. Have you seen the tower these delightful villagers are constructing for me? Come eat with me and I'll tell you all about my conquest. So A is attack the shadow creature. We're back to that with a combat level of 16. Not the highest level, only the second highest level of difficulty. Or B, accept the shadow creature's hospitality. Ooh. Well, I think we're gonna accept the shadow creature's hospitality, actually, as opposed to being obliterated. I think that's what we're gonna do, so let's see. The shadow creature feeds you to bursting, and you're so sick with guilt you can hardly stand to stay the night. But the beds are warm, and your crew needs rest. In the morning, you avoid the desperate anger in the villagers' eyes as you set sail. Gain 1 low morale, remove 5 fatigue, and return to the ship. Well, return 5 fatigue. Oh, I'm just noticing a mistake here. Raphael should not have a fatigue on him because he's raged. He cannot participate in these different challenges, and I remember exactly when I did that. There was a 5 strength challenge, and I used 2 of his strength, and I shouldn't have. That was a mistake. So I think I can easily correct this by, instead of using his 2 strength, I'm just going to use Kanan's 2 strength, and that'll even it out. Okay, there we go. And now I get to remove 5 fatigue, so let's definitely remove these 2. Then maybe just 3, 4, and 5. Okay, and now low morale. So this means that you have to pay a command if they're going to take part in a challenge. So, Raphael can't participate in challenges anyway, so might as well give it to him. I think he's angry that instead of fighting the shadow creature, we just decided to capitulate. And look, I know history is not going to judge us very well for this, but a couple of things in my defense. One, trying to save a child, right? Oh, sure, the child was a little bit of a douchebag, but still, he was a defenseless child, and we did the job. We're big damn heroes, we saved that kid. And in the process, we got this awesome Stone of Fitness. That's a check mark in my favor. How are we supposed to know, one, that this shadow creature had never thought about, leaving the cave and visiting some other places? I didn't know he'd never thought of that before. How am I supposed to know that? And then 2, rather than sending him after one person, we were sending him into a big city that I thought could defend themselves. Is it my fault that Zakura couldn't defend itself from the shadow creature? No, that's not my fault. And what am I supposed to do if an entire trading post can't protect themselves? So, look, when we're a little stronger, we'll come back. We'll free these villagers. We'll correct this wrong, but, we were put in a pretty bad situation there. And, I think we did mostly the right thing. Yeah, we're probably the bad guys, but that's okay. Look, everything's going to be fine. For our second action, I still think we need to do a port action. We're here, there's a port here, so I say let's do the port action and let's visit the inn. As you can see here, these are the things that we can do when we visit the port. So we just paid $4, and each of our crew members can remove a fatigue and heal 2 health. And that is going to be fantastic. So 2. Audrey's still going to be a little damaged. And that means all the fatigue's going. I think that's well worth $4, and we still have 4 left over. Now, we can visit the shipyard to repair 1 damage per either money or if we had any supplies. We don't have supplies. Let's spend 1 to fix sickbay. Yeah, let's just go ahead and heal 1 more, because I don't want the quarters to fall apart. Okay. Don't need to go to the healer. Oh, we can spend XP to buy a level card. And I was looking at this earlier. We have 3 experience points. Most of these are 4 or more, but 2 of them are 3. I think only 2. Yeah, it's just these 2. So we could save them and wait till we sort of level up a little bit more, or we could go ahead and jump in and get one of these 2 cards. So Kasumi, who I'm quickly becoming my favorite character, she has this one that she can get, and it says if she misses, she'll get a +1 hit. So she'll do 2 damage on a miss, which is really great. She only has 2 accuracy, and so she might be missing, and I like her synergy token, so we kind of want her to be attacking. That's interesting. And then we also have Marco here with Inventive Chef. When any player cooks a recipe, they may substitute 1 ingredient for another. Well, we do have quite a few recipes, and that spicy gumbo is really, really nice. That's tempting, but I don't know. I kind of like this Kasumi power, to be honest. Also gets us another savvy. Yeah, I tell you what, I'm feeling a little bit underpowered, and so I'm gonna maybe jump the gun here a little bit, and I'm gonna go ahead and give this to Kasumi. What's our plan now? This is the thing. What's our plan? I do want to go back to Hope and see to make sure that that kid made it back home. But we also have these 2 that we definitely want to check out, and I'm curious about this shrine. I think let's head up that way. Can swing around like that. I think that's the plan. Now let's go to the quarters. Get 1 card. Ooh, Power Strike. +1 damage when this crew member hits. You have to pay a command, and then you get +1 damage. That's great. And it's extra perception. Oh, that's exactly what we want. I want to give this to Sophie, just straight away. It costs 2 command. That's perfect. We're getting 3 command. And we can remove 2. Boom. Do we want, before we go on to the event, I'm thinking about possibly putting overwork onto somebody and possibly onto Mac. So she can be super savvy. We got double savvy here, double savvy here. Oh, and I'm just looking at this triage. Each time a fatigue is removed from this crew member, restore 1 health to another crew member. I forgot about that, so she can actually heal Audrey a bit. Okay, let's go on to event. Violent winds. Blistering winds make it difficult to do anything. -1 to fate this turn, except in combat. All right, we'll just set that over here so we remember that. Could have been worse. Now, the other thing I'm just remembering is there is a market where we are. but we only have 2 coins, so that's probably not going to be good enough. I say for the first action, we're just going to travel. Oh, and we got a 6 minus 1. That's 5. That's still 2 spaces. Oh, that's great. Yeah, let's go right up there so we can visit that temple. Absolutely love it. I think we were pretty sure the temple is in 186. So for our second action, we'll explore. I think before we explore, I do want to put this on. I'm going to give this to Marco. Yep. Okay. And now we're going to 186. Spires of rock flame orange as the sun slides into the sea. Bewitched with curiosity, you follow a narrow stair to a solid oak door covered in carvings. At the center of the door is a face, his portly cheeks flushed by the light of the sunset. As you approach, he speaks with an air of authority. "Go away! You're not welcome!" You find a wooden door in the rock cliffs. A, open the door, requires keyword shrine. Ba-bam. Or B, we could ask the face what it knows. No, we are going to open the door. 186.4. You make some honey flower tea for the wooden face. As you pour the golden liquid into his mouth, he sighs and the door swings open. Chaps of orange light float into the chamber, illuminating the dust in the air. There are 12 doorways in front of you, each carved above with 3 symbols. To your left is a narrow corridor, and beside it a cluster of clay pots. A bit more honey next time, the face calls after you. Oh, wow. Oh, there's like a puzzle or something here. And then it just says we could go through doors A through L, or we could examine the chamber using perception 5. We could search the narrow corridor to the left, perception 5, or search through the clay pots nearby, perception 5. If we fail on any of those perception checks, we lose 3 health, or 2. Wow, check this one out. Goodness gracious. It looks like we got a little bit of a puzzle on our hands here. I was not expecting that. Did we get any sort of hint? Well, not on that card. I don't remember any hint. Let me take a look at these symbols that are above the doors. Gosh, do these symbols relate to anything that we've seen or heard about? Yeah, no. I tell you what, I don't really feel like just going through a random door. That seems like that would be a mistake. Sophie has 2 perception now. We could get 3 perception. We're at -1 fate, but with 3 perception, and we could sort of reflip. I guess we would need a 2 wouldn't work either if we were at 3 perception. We could easily get to 4 perception. Should have removed her. Oh no, but she's -2 to her skill. She's worthless. I tell you what, let's get to 2 perception. Or no, 3. We're at 3 perception. And we're going to attempt to examine the chamber or search the narrow corridor to the left. Let's examine the chamber. Maybe we can get a clue to like what door we should be trying to go through. There we go. 6. So that's a 5. We succeed. A stone tablet leans against the chamber wall. Under the dust is the image of a footprint. Okay. And now we're just back. And then it just tells us to go back. Well, if that's telling us which door to go through, there's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there's only 3 doorways with a footprint. So that narrowed it down quite a bit. Oh, do we keep doing these perception tests? That's the question. Well, if we just did 1 more, that would narrow it down, right? Let's search the narrow corridor to the left. We're going to try to do another 5 perception check. Let's do the captain again. That's 2. Mac for 3. And we're just going to do it like this again. Oh, we got a 2 -1. So that's not good enough. That's 3, 4. That was unlucky. I say we use our gear to get to redraw. Yes, a 3. So that's actually a 2. 5, we did it. In the corridor, a carving breaks from the wall, landing on your foot. You lift the stone to find an image of a diamond. Okay, there we go. So we're down to either F or I. And I guess we'll search the clay pots nearby. Worst thing that can happen is we lose 3 health. So that's not too bad. I say we have... I mean, at this point, maybe we... Yeah, let's just flip and take the damage rather than get super exhausted. Okay, we got to take 3 damage. Nobody was involved, so I want Marco. He's got so much defense. Raphael and Audrey. Raphael has a lot of health. Marco has a lot of defense, and Audrey is fairly useless at the moment. So that seems like a good spread. Yeah, because we failed, some scorpions emerged from the clay pot and stung us. But we get to find out. Moving inside the pots, you uncover a tablet with a carving of a water drop. As you sweep sand from the stone, another picture emerges. A box with a star, a diamond, and a moon inside. And standing next to it, the image of a strong woman. Ooh, okay. Footprint diamond water drop, but then also a box with a star diamond moon. So star diamond moon is D. Whereas footprint diamond water drop is F. Well, I say let's start, since we went through all the work of seeing all of them, let's go ahead and we'll start with F. So we're going to go through door F, turn to 198. The tunnel broadens into an arena, seats carved into the rock around a ring of dust and dried blood. The floor rumbles and chunks of stone ceiling rain onto your startled crew as a creature erupts from the ground. You enter an arena and a monster attacks you. Wow. This is a level 11 combat. It says to get 36 and 38. Well, I was not expecting that. Shuffle these up. These violent winds do not affect us in combat, so we don't have to worry about that. I'm gonna mix these up, and oh, wow. Cinder Cave Guard and a Hexic Demon? Oh, wow. 7 defense. Good gravy. Oh, wow. Are we ready for this?